Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Nadifah Hasna from Class 1A Medical Laboratory Poltekkes Kemenkes Bandung, and I am from Group 3 with my friends Elsa Sahara, Laisya Mutia Hasna, Palahudin, Salsabila, and Shafira Syifa. Here we will explain about the academic writing. What is academic writing? Academic writing is generally quite formal, objective, impersonal, and technical. It is formal by avoiding casual or conversational language, such as contraction or informal vocabulary. It is impersonal and objective by avoiding direct reference to people or feeling and instead emphasizing object, fact, and idea. It is technical by using vocabulary specific to the discipline.
Okay, the next personal academic writing is not. Academic writing generally tries to avoid being too personal. Information about the author may come in at some points, for example, in the acknowledgements or in a personal reflection, but for the most part, the text should focus on the research itself. Always avoid addressing the reader directly with second person pronoun you. Use the impersonal pronoun one or an alternate parsing instead. For generalizations, long-winded academic writing is not. Many students think their writing is not academic unless it's overcomplicated and long-winded. This isn't a good approach. Instead, I am to against and direct as possible. If a term can be cut or replaced with a more forward one with fitting your meaning. It should be avoid redundant parsing in your text and try replacing partial verbs with their one word.
Formal and unbiased. To avoid bias, it's important to represent the work of other researchers and the result of your own research fairly and accurately. This means clearly outlining your methodology and being honest about the limitation of your research. The formal style used in academic writing ensures that research is presented consistently across different texts so that studies can be objectively assessed and compared with other research. Because of this, it's important to strike the right tone with your language choice. Avoid informal language, including slang, contraction, glitch, and conversational parse. Clear and precise. It's important to use clear and precise language to ensure that your reader knows exactly what you mean. This means being as specific as possible and avoiding vague language. Avoid hedging your claims with words like perhaps, as this can give the impression that you lack confidence in your arguments. Reflect on your word choice to ensure it accurately and directly conveys your meaning.
Focused and well structured. An academic text is not just a collection if it is about a topic. It needs to have a clear purpose. Start with a relevant research question or thesis statement and ask it to develop a focused argument. Only include information that is relevant to your overall purpose. First, overall structure. Divide larger text into chapter or section with clear headings. Make sure information is presented in a logical order. Always include an introduction and a conclusion. Second, paragraph structure. Start a new paragraph when you move on a new idea. As a topic sentence at the start of each paragraph to indicate what it is about and make clear tension between paragraphs. Make sure every paragraph is relevant to your argument or question. 3. Sentence structure. As transition word to express the connection between different ideas between sentences. As appropriate punctuation to avoid sentence fragments or run-on sentence. As a variety of sentence length and structure.
Academic writing uses sources to support its claims. Sources are other text or media objects like photographs and film that the author analyzes or uses as evidence. It's important to consider which sources are credible and appropriate to use in academic writing. You must always cite your sources in academic writing. This means acknowledging whenever you quote and paraphrase someone else's works by including a citation in the text and the references list at the end, as well as following the rules of grammar, punctuation, and citation. Is important to consistently apply stylistic conversation regarding how to write numbers, introduce abbreviation, using verb tense in different sections, capitalizing of terms and headings, and spelling and punctuation in difference between UK and US English. Okay, next is type of academic writing. Academic writing mostly write text intended for publication, such as journal, reports, books, and chapter in edited collection. For students, the most common type of academic writing assessment are listed below. First, essay. A very short self-contained argument, often using source from a class in response to a question provided by an instructor. Second, research paper, a more in-depth investigation based on independent research, often in response to a question chosen by the student. Third, thesis, the large final research project undertaken at the end of a degree, usually on a dissertation topic of the student choice. Fourth, research proposal, an outline of a potential topic and plan for a future dissertation or research project. Fifth, literature review, a critical scientist of exciting research on a topic, usually written in order to inform the approach of a new page of research. Sixth, lab report, a write-up of the aims, methods, results, and conclusion of a lab experiment. 7. Annotated bibliography, a list of search references with a short description or evaluation of each search. That's all from us. I'm sorry if there are some mistakes. Thank you for listening us. Hopefully it will be useful. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.